I'm Toot.
And we are
The Trendsetters.
So today we wanted to tell y'all a funny
But true.
story that's been, well, we just cracked the case, but it's been going on for like 5 years.
Yes. Mystery.
So we're kind of going to start from the beginning.
So, way back in 2013, a Twitter account was made in Megan's name.
The name of the account then was like, well, we didn't find it until probably, when was the first time you think we found it? Like 2016 maybe? I remember me and Steven lived in the trailer.
Yep.
I remember you text me or I found it and text you or something. Anyway, so it was a few years before we found it, and the name when we found it was Meglis14 was like the @ name. And they had an Instagram and the name was Megan Ward.
Yes. And what did you message it?
No, I didn't do anything. I like posted it on Facebook.
But we were blocked. Like our real account was blocked.
Yeah,
so
our
we
real
couldn't
account was
view
blocked.
it.
Somebody had sent it to me, but and like I posted the screenshot that they sent me like on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. Actually, I can pull it up. Okay, so the first Instagram that we found was, what was it?
Megan Lauren Ward.
And what they did, I don't know if y'all can really see this, but like they took actual pictures from my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, but here's where it gets crazy. They took pictures that I only posted on Snapchat. So like they have a jailbroke phone or some way they're able to screenshot my Snapchats and me not know it.
And also at this time it said that they were from the University of North Alabama, and they also have thousands and thousands of followers, like way more than we had.
Yeah, like at that time they had way more followers than I had.
So
like,
they had obviously been working on it for a while.
yeah.
And they also had a Twitter that was Megan Gone Wild, but it was also Megan Ward.
This was the Twitter account, which I don't really know if y'all can even see that. This is our first YouTube video, so bear with us. We'll learn how to like insert clips and stuff later. But their Twitter Abby was also a picture that I had only posted on Snapchat, and then like this just shows the first few pictures on the Instagram. But that picture of my dog right there, I also only posted on Snapchat. So I don't know, that just really creeped me out to begin with. But we like they blocked us, so there's nothing we could do about it, and I just really didn't spend much time like, you know, looking into it. I figured it was somebody from like my hometown or like my home county, because it's a tiny town, tiny county, like everybody knows everybody, and like, you know, there's dirt on everybody, so nobody really likes each other.
And they knew a lot about our personal life, like what we did, when we did it.
So I figured it was somebody like just played a joke on me, or somebody that I had some beef with, and they just, you know.
And then they made me an account.
They made Tori an account, which we are cousins. What cousins are we?
Second, maybe.
We're like second or third cousins. Our parents are first cousins, so whatever that makes us. But we've always been like best friends. So they made Tori an account so they would have somebody to talk to and make them look more real, I guess. And they would like talk back and forth, and it was weird because they like knew a lot about us. So that's why we thought it for sure had to be somebody from our hometown or somewhere like around there, or somebody that we hung out with, or hung out with people that we hung out with. And then like after that one, like I said, it's been going on for years. So people would like stumble across the account randomly, and the account would always change their name. So it would always have like a different @ name on Instagram and Twitter. So we thought it was like, you know, all these different people just pretending to be me, because I do like videos and stuff on Facebook. So like I mean, not normal, but, you know, I would expect somebody to try to do that or whatever, to get people to follow them instead of following me and all that. But, so it happened a few times, and people would send me, like, screenshots and stuff, and I just, you know, didn't really put much time into it. But then another time that I remember specifically is, like, in late 2017, probably November or December. Somebody sent me a screenshot, and this person had posted that my boyfriend was my makeup artist.
I think you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah. This was the same time I was about to, like, it was in the same, like, Instagram feed. They posted that he was my makeup artist, and then the next picture was that it was a picture of me, him, and my dog, and it said, "We're expecting, and it's not another fur baby." So, like, I don't know, that's just creepy that somebody would do that or say that about somebody. Like, you could really ruin somebody's life, somebody's relationship. Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't know.
And, like, we found these first accounts in 2016, but it's really been, the Twitter was first created in 2013. So it's been going on for 5 years now, and then, like, what, 3 days ago?
Like 2 or 3 days ago.
We got a message from one of our friends on Facebook, and it was a screenshot of the Twitter. So, of course, we're still blocked because at that time we didn't really know it was the same person, but it was because we were still
like, it's
blocked
been the same person
for
just
all these years,
creating different accounts and changing the name, like, all of these years. And we never do that before because, like, I think Twitter just started that thing where they put joined in, like, the year.
And so they also made one of our other friend, Olivia, and it was just created in March, which at the time we all lived together. So they knew that much about us, and mine was the same one, it just had a different name. Hers was the same one, just with a different name. And then, how did we get going at it?
Okay, so, well, I'm going to tell them how, okay, like, my account's been since 2013. Tori's has been since, like, probably 2015, 2016, because we're cousins. Like, she's been my only steady friend, I guess you could say. Like, we've always been friends no matter what. So they figured if they were going to make one of somebody to go with me to, like, talk to, it would be Tori, because that's who they would know the most information about. Well, they made one of Tori, and then in March of this year, me and Tori and our other friend Olivia all lived together. And so they made one of Olivia too. So, like, again, we figured it was somebody from our county, our little bitty county in Alabama.
Not Texas.
Not Texas. We'll get to that in a minute. Because we're all three from the same county, and we all lived together, and we were friends, and like, I don't know. Anyways, that's when they created the third account to be our friend or whatever. And their names were Megan, Tori, and Olivia, and that's our real names.
We weren't blocked from the Olivia account.
No.
So we could view those, and that's how we found out that she had been changing the name. So I followed the Olivia account, and then she changed the name on the Megan and Tori account because I guess she knew that we found her out. And then we started tweeting.
My boyfriend made a burner Twitter account, like a fake Twitter account, and started tweeting everybody that had tweeted Megarita. No. Everybody that tweeted Live the Raddest.
Yeah.
Right?
Which was Olivia's fake account,
Yeah. Everybody that tweeted Live the Raddest. But how did we get connected to...
No, it was Liv and the Megan one.
Yeah, because what we would do, because we were blocked from the Megan and the Tori account.
So we would only see tweets that she was, like, talking to other people. Like, when we searched her name, it would just pop up where she had been talking to somebody. So he just replied to those and was like, you know, she's fake, she's fake, she's fake, she's fake. And
he replied to everyone that he saw. And this was yesterday. Yeah, and so most of the people that he replied to, which he did it off of a fake Twitter account. It was not his Twitter account, but the fake Twitter account that he did it from, we put the profile picture as a picture of us three. And the dang, where was I going with this?
Well, we started tweeting at them, and most of the people didn't believe that it was really us. They thought that we were the fake account, and so they blocked us all. And like that went on for a while.
And then last night I made a video and put it on my Twitter saying I was the real Megan Kirby, born and raised in Alabama. I've never lived in Texas or Oklahoma. Never.
We're not obsessed with music and bands.
I mean, I like music. I like all kinds of music, but I'm not obsessed with music and bands. I'm not a music band photographer. Like, I made a video saying...
I honestly think it's hilarious that these people on Twitter think I am a fake account. Do fake accounts do live videos on Facebook every week? I don't think so. I am the real Megan Kirby, born and raised in Alabama, never lived in Oklahoma, never lived in Texas, or wherever else I have supposedly lived. And I'm not obsessed with bands and music.
And then this morning, I woke up to a tweet from this one guy that said, what did it say? Something about
It was like, finally, this has been a mystery in Parker County, which is where the girl is from.
Somewhere in Texas.
And that apparently she's been dating all these guys and tweeting them and talking to them and FaceTiming them and Snapchatting them. And there's also another girl that she's pretending to be, which is Gracie.
Which was our other friend, supposedly.
And he had kind of figured it out because he said that Megan had told him that she only met Gracie once 4 years ago. But they tweeted each other like they hung out every night. So he was kind of confused, but none of his buddies believed him because one of his buddies dated her. And yeah, they apparently Snapchatted, so not sure how
we're still trying
happened.
to figure that out. So if anybody knows, like, we know, I mean, we've never had a jailbroke phone, but we know you can do some crazy stuff with a jailbroke phone. We know you can screenshot a snap and nobody know, but like, is there something that you can do with a Snapchat? I don't know. Like, how would you even explain that?
Like when, like, and then I started messaging one of the guys, and he said that he actually Snapchatted Megan, and I was like, there's no way. And he was like, yes, it was Megan's face. So we're not really sure how that happened, but like, she's insane. She had dinner dates over FaceTime with guys. She dated.
But she never showed her face.
Never.
But I don't, at the same time, I think these guys are stupid for believing that, because if you FaceTime with somebody and they don't show you their face, I mean, that's a red flag. Which some of them did, like, they were suspicious, but some of them just, like, were in love with her. It was crazy.
And, like, she apparently went to see this guy at a concert, and to cover herself, she called him a chicken shit because
she wasn't there, because it would have been me there.
Because, yeah, she wasn't really there, but to make it seem like she was, she called him a chicken shit and said he just didn't try to find her after the show because he was scared, so it made it look like she was really there, and he was just too scared to come find her, which is insane.
So, while we were tweeting back and forth to these guys, like, talking about how we were the real ones and she was not, blah, 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 whatever, how do we ask him for her number?
We just asked him.
Well, I just asked him for her number. I thought,
because he had said
what we were talking about.
Well, this one guy said he used to talk to Meg.
Talk in quotation marks to Meg. So I was like, what's her number? And they gave us her number, and my boyfriend has this little app thing or whatever where you can look up anybody's number. And I'm not going to say any names. I shouldn't say any names, should I? No, that'll be fun. So,
but she lives in Tennessee.
She lives in Tennessee. She went to a Christian high school. Like, I'm thinking the reason that she did this is because she may have been sheltered, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a Christian. There's nothing wrong with going to a Christian school, but I don't know. I was just trying to put some reasoning to why she was doing this.
Yeah, it's complete opposite of
how she was raised.
Like,
I mean, we don't know how she was raised,
bad
but
on Twitter.
Yeah, like, it was like she had been sheltered her whole life.
Lesbian half-time.
Yeah, and she was just like trying to be who she really wanted to be. Like, but yeah, she lives in Tennessee. She's like, I don't know, she's out of high school, but she was definitely in high school when she started doing this, I'm sure, because I was in high school when she started doing this. I graduated high school in 2014, and this started in 2013.
So we figured out it was her, and we contacted her, and now it gets crazy and confusing.
Well, we told the guys on Twitter first that, like, we sent them screenshots of, you know, it was her,
Like it was her,
and
yeah.
we found her Facebook and sent them real pictures of her.
And so she had a Snapchat in Megan's name, and I guess she knew that we found her out, so it was too much to keep up with all of these accounts. So she pretended that Olivia and Gracie, which were her friends, she put on her Snapchat that they committed suicide. So those accounts were no longer ran. So yeah, she said that they killed themselves, they hung themselves. And then she changed the names on Twitter again, and she changed my profile picture to Kim Kardashian's mom. And I promise we're really lame. We're not copy worthy.
No.
We're not that fun.
Not at all. My thing is, like, she should not have pretended that these people just died. Like,
Yeah.
that can really mess with somebody's family. I mean, I don't know. That's just crazy.
And then, so we messaged her on Facebook and just told her, like, we know who you are, we know what you're doing. And at first her Facebook profile was public. We could see where she was from, which is in Tennessee, where the app told us she was from. So we knew it was her.
It gave us her address, her name, when we typed in her phone number.
Everything.
Yeah.
And she used all the same edits on her Facebook pictures as she did on the pictures she used of us on our fake profiles. And then Megan got a message that said explaining why she done it, but this was also from a fake account. Like,
Yeah,
she has not
so-
messaged us from her real account at all.
This message came through last night. Go see what time I tweeted that video. Does it tell you, like, the exact time?
I'm sure.
I didn't think about that, did you? Like, cause
No.
this message came through at, okay, so, it just says one day ago.
6:26. So it was that time. Was it
Yeah.
around that time?
It was 6:30 when she sent me the, okay, so this random account sent me an Instagram message, and I didn't find it until this evening, like today,
This is
because it was
weird.
in my filtered messages. Pull it up, I sent you a screenshot of it, we'll read it.
I don't think you did. I think you showed me outside. Okay, well. Yeah.
It
But-
said, what did it say?
It was from a fake account. What was the name? Do you remember the name?
Hannah something.
But, long story short, she did it because she needed money. So she was sending all these guys from Texas feet pictures, and they were sending her money, and that was her explanation.
Why couldn't she send them feet pictures while she was herself, like?
And so, yeah.
And I said, and I did reply back to her, and I said, if you just needed money, like, why did you keep doing it for 5 years? Why didn't you, I mean, go gotta get a job. Like, you don't have to, I mean, I don't know. It just, 5 years is way too long.
So, a little
No
while,
matter what the exclamation was. Like,
Yeah. It's insane. You're insane. If you see this, you're insane. But then I was talking to a guy that had been messaging her, friends with her. His friend dated her, still dates her. I don't know. He doesn't date her because her's not real.
her is me.
But anyways, this whole other fake account, like, she made another fake account, and this is on Facebook, which we don't know that she has Facebooks of us. We haven't found that. But it was called, I'm not gonna say what it's called, I guess, but I don't guess it matter if I did because it's fake. But she messaged him and said that she just wanted to come clean, that she had been doing this for 5 years, and it got worse when her boyfriend left, and she was depressed and anxious, and the only reason she hid behind fake accounts is because she had a really good job and didn't want her name to come up, and blah blah blah. And so
But she had a different name on this account.
yeah, so it's like, this is a whole new
This was
account.
not her real account
No.
that we found, and we know it is her for a fact.
And so he added her on Snapchat, and I added her on Snapchat, and she blocked me. I sent her a message, and I was like, oh, so you're another account now. Anyways. And she blocked me, and she also blocked him. But she was also stealing someone else's pictures and uploading them on that Snapchat as if that was really her, but we know what she looks like.
So since we've shut her down and like she's gonna stop pretending to be us, like she's already found a new person to impersonate.
And blaming it on them as if they were the ones pretending to be us.
Yeah, she's crazy.
And she literally had like thousands and thousands of followers on Twitter, and thousands of these guys really believed her and really thought they were dating her or friends with her, talking to her, or Gracie or Tori or Megan, all these fake accounts. So they've all been messaging us wanting to know like how we found out, what happened, how long it's been going on. So we just thought we'd make a video and tell everybody.
And that is why we call ourselves the Trendsetters. Stay tuned for more interesting life stories about what goes on in the life of Toot and Meg.